Hey everybody, Ghost Cat here. Welcome back to Prototech or Bust, the series where I start from scratch and work to acquire Prototech of my very own. In today's episode, someone's hiding on Pertam. We find some funny birds, and there is a new toy. So, without further ado, we are off like a herd of turtles. And remember, for more Space Engineers feline antics, do the things. Yep, you know the ones. So everybody, since the last time we were together, I've done a little poking around this base. Looking to see where all the bits of cargo are and what kind of stuff we ended up getting, and it's pretty typical for the most part. We've got that thruster and those gyroscopes and a handful of Prototech components. Handful of non-Prototech components. But I found something interesting while I was in here that I thought we might want to take a look at together. In this dead engineer's backpack, I found this classified military communication. Sub-Commander, these continued pirate attacks are intolerable. The denizens of this star system must not be permitted to gain access to our technology. The threats must be eliminated. Our scouts have yet to find that blasted cat, however. We have located one of the space pirate complexes on the planet Pertam. Reports indicate a small stockpile of Prototech components is located there. Retrieve the components and destroy the base. And then there's the GPS for the base, and it is from the Factorum Sector Command. So, I don't know if this guy managed to go and actually capture that pirate base before he was killed, or if he was on his way to do it, or whatnot, but I think that's something that I might want to go check out. So, I'm going to gather up all the Prototech components, that thruster and those gyroscopes, and we'll take them back to the cat tree, and once we get there, we can get them offloaded and potentially suit up to go on a planetary expedition. Well, the base is looted. I got that thruster and those gyroscopes, and now it's time to say goodbye to the base. Goodbye, base. Thanks for all your goodies. Well, it looks like their security system is still effective. Back to the cat tree. As I was about to start unloading this large grid thruster from the jump ship to take it over to what is going to become our large ship construction zone, I decided it would be the perfect time to remodel what used to be the drive section of the hydrogen tanker into our new large grid tugboat style vehicle. This was a pretty simple conversion. I just pulled the large antenna off the front, stuck a smaller one down below, tacked the large mag plate on the front, and gave it some decorative reinforcement here. Just expanded on the theme that was already there, and now it'll hopefully make it a bit easier to move this thruster from here to the other side of the cat tree. The Barnyard Cat's a great little vehicle, good for moving stuff around, but it struggled a little bit with the large grid Prototech thruster, which is, I believe, the largest block in the game. However, as you can see, this will handle it just fine, so I'm going to swing this around to the other end. I'm going to pop those gyroscopes off, and we can start looking at setting things up to go check out that little pirate stash, and hopefully, if the Factorum hasn't been there, we can get a hold of some tasty Prototech components. Who knows what they've got stockpiled there. Alright everyone, I got all the Prototech offloaded. Then I grabbed the alley cat, swung it around, and hooked it up. And I figure the supply of ingots and components we normally keep on the jump ship should be a sufficient amount with which to load up the alley cat before we drop to the planet, so I think it's time to head for Pertam. Go check out this pirate compound. And here we are, folks, high above the planet Pertam. Let's head for this storage base and prepare for our drop. And here we are, 23 kilometers above the coordinates we got off that data pad. I've got the alley cat all fueled up. I've got the entire stockpile of ingots and components from the jump ship. Should give us quite a bit to work with, and if we need to, we can always mine more ore, whatever we can find down there. But I think it's time to go check out these coordinates. Engine ignition. We have separation. And let's go do this, shall we? My plan is to drop in probably 5 to 10 kilometers from the coordinates, and then I'm going to build a quick little recon drone, and we can zoom in and check out what's going on. I don't want to just rush in with the alley cat, maybe lose the alley cat, and end up trapped on the planet, or unable to get back down to the planet, because we took all our components and resources down here. So what we'll do is we'll land and find a nice little place to tuck ourselves away and get to work on reconnoitering whatever the pirates have going on here on the surface of Pertam. We have entered the planet's gravity well, and we are accelerating towards the surface. I just hope we have enough thrust to keep us from smacking into the ground. The two large atmos in conjunction with the hydrogen thrust should be sufficient, but we're carrying quite a bit of mass this time. I think I've located where I'm going to be landing. It's right about where my crosshairs are pointing. It should leave this large rock formation in between me and the pirates. So hopefully they won't have line of sight on me and be able to target me. We appear to have also located a beacon. SASH beacon. And we are 3,000 meters above the surface. I should probably turn on our atmo thrust. I don't know, we're coming down pretty fast, and we haven't started slowing down at all. This could be a problem. Oh, there they go. Atmo thrusters kicking in. This isn't quite where I had planned to land. However, this should do nicely. They appear to be down in some sort of canyon system. So we'll drop in on the rim up here, out of sight of their position. And we are down. I feel a bit exposed up here. I hope they don't have any patrols. Otherwise they might find us. Maybe we should tuck ourselves into the end of this canyon here. Excellent, that gives us at least a little bit more cover. Right on. I'm going to throw together a little surveillance drone real quick, and we can go get eyes on that pirate. Vanguard outpost, it says. Sounds fun. And here it is, folks. Quick little surveillance drone. Batteries, thrusters, remote control, camera, antenna, gyro, just the basics. Although, being this close to this pirate base, I'm getting a little nervous about sentry drones, so I think right here I'm going to tack on a turret somehow. Make this conveyor a T-junction and throw some kind of turret on there. I think that's the best spot I've got. Just in case one of their patrol drones comes knocking. It would not do to get the alley cat all shot up while we're trying to surveil the enemy base. Oh, jetpack fuel is low. That warning always comes so late.
Fuel critical.
And here on Pertam with the higher than Earth-like gravity, it can happen quick. Excellent. We've got a basic defensive turret, and so now let's take our drone fly it down this canyon, see if we can't check out what's going on over there. So, just in case we have to bug out real quick for one reason or another, I'm going to control our drone from the cockpit of the Alley Cat. That way, if I have to, I can just switch over control and GTFO. Well, there's our little drone. Let's switch to the camera, shall we? Alright. Let's go take a look at this pirate base. Is this another gully over here? Maybe we'll come down this one. Try to throw them off if they see our drone and think we're over here. Uh-oh. That is definitely an enemy drone headed our way. Where did it go? It just kind of disappeared. Oh, there it is. Let's kind of sneak it over here and see if our ship won't take it out for us. Oh, here he comes. Well, we're taking fire. But I think the large grid turret wins. Alright, let's go check this base out. Oh, and there's another one. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to do a quick spy run. Or, not really spy run, they know we're here. It's more of a scouting run. Alright, I see 3 buildings. And our drone's gone. Well, we know there's 3 buildings, and they've got big guns. So, we're gonna have to build ourselves a tank or something. It's gonna take a bit of work to assault this base, so I think I'm gonna pull back a little bit, and, well, as I look around, it's all pretty flat. So, maybe I'll just set up right here. Here comes that drone. And it's firing on the drone. And the drone's down. But yeah, one way or the other, I think we should move. Because now they know where we're at. We should find an alternate location to set up and build our force. Maybe off kind of in the direction I'm facing. Let's go take a look, shall we? Something is wrong. I don't have hydrogen thrust. In any direction. We may have taken more damage than I thought. The control panel is showing damaged suspensions. And we certainly do have damaged conveyoring. Excellent. Wheels are repaired. Conveyors should be repaired. Yeah, we have thrust. Let's head over this way and scout out a better site from which to engineer our assault on the pirate stronghold. Well, I think I found the location. This is a nice sheltered little alcove, easily defensible against any ground forces. Kinda tucked down and hidden from at least aircraft at a distance. But I think this will work nicely. And we've got a slot right there that'll take us to the top end of one of the feeder canyons that'll lead right into the Space Pirate Canyon. So I think for my first task, I'm going to start with building a small ground assault vehicle. I think I'm going to try to do this from the ground, just to make it a little more interesting. And it'll probably give me some better chances of survival. I figure if I come rolling in at ground level, send in some AI drones up in the air, maybe I'll stand a chance. Maybe the drones can distract the big guns and give me a chance to fire on them and take them out, because those big guns are the major thing standing between me and taking those bases. Gatling turrets can be dealt with, but I don't know if that was artillery or if that was assault cannons, but it was definitely the big rounds, so I'm going to get to work framing out a nice little ground assault vehicle. Little tank, if you will. I might even put tracks on it. And after that, I can start figuring out what I want from the drones. That way, I can build them fit for purpose and have them do what I need them to do. I don't know if I want them to have turrets, or maybe just regular guns, or what they're going to do, but I think the drones are going to play an important part in our assault, so I'm going to have to give this some thought. But first, ground assault vehicle. Uh-oh. We got drones coming in. I don't have a gun on me. Hopefully our turret can take it out. Oh, yep, she's coming down. But, oh no, it's gonna hit. Oh, it hit just right in front of the tank. Alright. Well, it looks like they've found us, folks. However, I will take their metal grids, and probably some more of their components, as I'm running a little low on nickel. I've been trying to get this tank together, and it did end up turning into just a straight up tank. I'm even going to throw treads on here, using the tank treads over vanilla wheels mod, but at this point, we're down to pretty much needing just the guns, and then we'll load it up. I can't get up there, I'm going to need a ladder. And then yeah, we can go and take on this space pirate base, since they've found us. We don't have that much time. They'll probably keep sending drones after us now. Well, it sounds like another drone coming in. Huh, we better turn the guns on our tank. Got them all built this time. I'll turn on the autocannons and the Gatling turret. Helps if I actually turn them on. Whatever that thing's targeting must be out of their turret range. I wonder if that's it right there. That's something. Just kinda hovering. And, right on schedule, as soon as I'm ready to take this thing into combat and give her a shot, the storm rolls in, so we'll wait for this storm to pass and maybe we'll go take a peek at that pirate complex. I was going to build some drones. I even talked about it. But I don't really have the grids. I didn't bring enough nickel, of all things. So I'm just going to go see what I can do with this, and we'll go from there. I also had the thought that, oh, that's sitting pretty forward, ain't it? I better bump up that suspension strength in a minute. I also had the thought of heading back to the base. I can print up a few of these tanks and a handful of atmospheric attack drones, and then come back here and have a proper assault on that outpost without building an entire infrastructure and mining a bunch of materials. I don't know. We'll have to see how the first assault goes. I just saw an antenna indicator for another drone, and then it disappeared, so I'm not sure where it went. Well, everyone, the storm broke overnight. The sun is just starting to come up, so let's go see if we can find this pirate base. And here we are at the entrance to the canyon system. Because I am anticipating drones, I have both our autocannon and Gatling turrets on and set to take out thrust. Though really, because I need those grids, I should set them to take out power. That way it will leave their thrusters intact, from which I can pirate some grids. I see twin-tailed Shiv coming at us. Probably that one that disappeared in the storm. Looks like it's heading for the alley cat. Or maybe us. Maybe it's just trying to creep low along the ground. No, I'm pretty sure it's after the alley cat. He was just waiting for us to leave. That's not good.
Fuel.
That was very
low.
much not good. At least put the fire out.
Fuel.
We've got broken conveyor lines. Probably stuff running through that assembler, so this could get a little interesting when we get back. At least we've still got power. But that was our assembler, I think. Or no, that's our O2H2 generator. Well, I'm sure we can patch that up. But for now, I'm gonna go grab whatever I can from this Shiv, and then we'll head back for that pirate base. The alley cat doesn't sound good. Alright, I think that's everything useful. Let's throw this in here and go find them pirates. Well, I think I really need to fix this assembler first. Not assembler, I keep saying assembler, but it's the O2H2 generator. Because I think that was the critical link in the conveyoring system. Yep, they got damaged. Oh, wow. That's not good. We gotta go get these pirates so they can quit sending drones at us. It's too bad the game's AI blocks don't work very well with rovers. It's gonna be fun to roll up on an enemy base with a bunch of tanks. Little tank squadron. Well, we're only a couple kilometers from the pirate stronghold. Or Vanguard Outpost, as the beacon says. I'm surprised I haven't seen more drones. There, all turrets are on. They're all set for weapons. And they're all at max AI targeting range. I think the problem I'm gonna have is sneaking up on them and getting within my turret range while staying out of theirs. Because they're rocking large grid turrets and I'm not. But looks like I'm going to be able to get fairly close. Now we gotta go. Well, that's 2 turrets gone. And my tank is falling apart. I do not want to park in their range, but I'm kind of stuck here. That did not go so well. I had hoped for better results. I guess we'll go for one last run. Well, actually, it don't look like we did half bad. We appear to have taken out all of their weapons. Well, it is given a tactical alert, so I don't know what that means. What I do know is that I did not bring any weapons. And I imagine I'm going to encounter turrets in here. Huh, nothing in here. Our tank didn't do very well as far as surviving, but it did a great job taking out those guns. I'm just anticipating interior turrets. Oh, that's not weapons. And I am not finding any turrets. Alright, there's a gun, just in case I find some turrets. There's a shipping platform. Oh, that's them. This is a Vanguard outpost. This looks like it might have been a shipping platform at one time. Now it's spoils of war. I'm really surprised I haven't found any interior turrets inside any of these buildings. Yeah, this must be ours now. Well, let's take a look and see what's in this storage area. Ooh. A little bit of Prototech, some capacitors, circuitry, cooling units, and some scrap. There's a handful more Prototech components, some more scrap, and a bunch more, and value. Right-click to read. Was this worth killing them over? Maybe. Looks like it. Sometimes that's all you have to go on. Well, I wonder who they killed to get this. My guess would be members of the Factorum. However, it's ours now. Whoa, we're getting shot at. That's one of those tri-prop assault drones. Well, he looks like he's been effectively detoothed. I do not have enough hydrogen for this.
Fuel low.
And fuel is empty.
Fuel critical.
Our tank must be out of ammo. Oh, we got 2 drones hanging out. That's not good. They're probably just going to keep rolling in here.
Health critical.
Oh. That's not good. Where did that drone go? It just kind of disappeared. I was trying to fix up my turret.
Fuel
Oh, there it is.
critical.
There, it took a little bit, but I was able to get some ammo into our autocannon. Or maybe I didn't. No, I put it in the wrong spot.
Fuel critical.
What was that, another drone? This isn't good. What about autocannon ammo? Let's see if we can hobble this thing back to the alley cat. We took out all the base's weapons. And now we're hobbling home on 3 wheels and no treads. And them drones are just... I was gonna say they're just circling the base, but that one's coming after us. This way looks like it'll get us out of this ravine faster. If we can even get out of the ravine. I don't know, we'll find out. If not, I'll probably just leave the tank and make a break for it. That right there looks like our path out of the ravine. Then hopefully we can cruise across some flatter ground, get back to the alley cat, fly over to that pirate base, and just have the alley cat defend us while we loot that Prototech and any other goodies we might find that we want, and maybe we'll GTFO. Well, somehow, I'm not sure how, our broken little tank has made it out of the ravine. Now we just have to cross the several kilometers it's gonna take to... What was that? That just a piece of us? I think that was just a piece of my tank. Now we can run the couple kilometers we need, a few kilometers, and make it to the alley cat base. Looks like 4.9 over flat terrain, so won't be long. Although it is a bit of a roundabout 4.9. Cut through this bit of ravine real quick. Ouch. Well, that was a rough landing. Yeah, this tank is doing surprisingly well even after being broken up. Jump back down the ravine to make the distance shorter. But we're almost there. However, I do need to keep a constant pitch up with the gyroscope in order to keep it from nosing down and slamming into the dirt. And there she is. Alley Cat Mobile Base. So, I think our priority here really quick is gonna be to maybe build another turret. I don't know where I'll put it, but well, let's see if this thing will fly first. I don't know what all's been damaged. Probably just gonna leave the tank here. Alright. Well, let's fly right over to this base, since we've taken out all the weaponry. We're coming in for a landing. Turret's currently fighting off one of those drones. Apparently not very well. I was in the menu trying to set the turret to go for power systems, and that drone crashed right into us and busted up our thruster. So, should be interesting to see how we get off this planet. While that turret defends us, I'm going to run in here and raid some Prototech, and then try to get us fixed up enough to get off planet. Although something major appears to have happened to this storage facility while we were gone. I bet what happened was that drone attacked those cargo containers I took over, which has unfortunately robbed us of a significant amount of the Prototech we captured. Those drones are persistent. Should have grabbed those when I had the chance the first time. That's unfortunate. Got a weaponless shiv. Well, we got a handful of Prototech components. Some scrap, some panels, some cooling units, some circuitry, and some capacitors. Would have been nice if we would have gotten a bit more, but that's how it goes sometimes. Now, need to find out where the broken link in our conveying is, because I watched it get shot. Now we do not have any flow of hydrogen to the engines. We're going to need those to get off planet. Unfortunately, I don't think I have flow of hydrogen to my survival kit. Let's go find out. Oh, I do have some. Alright. It looks like just that one has been badly damaged. Alright. Hydrogen thrusters are ready to go. I just need to repair this other Atmo thruster. It's going to take a lot of motors. I don't know if I've got that many motors, or the stuff to make them. Let's see what's in these facilities. Ooh, a bunch of nickel. That's actually just what I need. With the nickel, I should be able to build motors. Take that uranium, that magnesium. There doesn't seem to be much else I want. I can get ice, pacifism. Trust me, I love peace more than anyone else, and with my guns, you can bring peace just about anywhere. That's an interesting philosophy. Despite that injection of nickel, we still don't have enough to rebuild that thruster, as far as using it to build motors goes. So we're going to have to find a whole bunch of other motors. Alright, we got another drone coming in. I'm going to try this with just what we got. Here we go. Hopefully this gets us off planet, because that's one of those assault drones. That's going to tear us up. I got the Prototech I wanted, so let's see if we can reach escape velocity. And it looks like we're going to make it, courtesy of that third downward thruster I put on here last time we were leaving Pertam. That was a bit rough. We did manage to infiltrate the base and get the goodies, but many of them got destroyed, and we took significant damage to the alley cat. So, kind of a mixed bag. Let's get back to the jump ship and we'll get headed for home. Well, folks, I was hoping we would find some information at that pirate base that would tell us where we could find more bases and maybe go plunder some more of their stashes, but I imagine if I keep my eyes out, keep my ears open, at some point we'll run into some intelligence that'll allow us to track them down once again. But for now, as I said before, we're going to grab the jump ship and we're going to head for home. Alright folks, alley cat's locked down. Coordinates are set. Let's head her home. And here we are. Home sweet home. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I certainly have. Although, I wish that pirate raid could have gone a little better as far as the loot we brought home, but hey, so it goes sometimes. Next time, I think we're gonna start building our new combat ship, something with the power of Prototech to hopefully help us make more of an impact on those larger Factorum warships. I still want to take one of those down. And I'm sure we'll also go and check out some more Factorum encounters. So, until then, as always, have a great day.